All right, so DeepSeek is here and it's 96% cheaper than O1, and they say it rivals O1. I know O3 is here next week,
I'm not negotiating with myself.
but there's big butt,
The
bro.
deal
There's
was
a
already
big butt.
made. The deal was
Big
made.
butt.
I set out at the beginning of the summer and said, this is the training plan I'm doing. I signed that contract with myself. I'm doing it. You know, throughout that process, you'll start talking to yourself like, man, I think I need to, maybe if we, nope. No, this is non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable, baby. I'm here. I'm locked all the time, dude. There's a big butt here, though. So it is 96% cheaper. But remember, when there's free trades in the market or, earn X amount somewhere on a yield farm, the money's coming from somewhere, dog. Somebody's paying for this. Who do you think is paying for 96% cheaper? DeepSeek R1. There's a big butt here. And the butt is China, dude. Much love to everybody in the entire world. I don't care where you're from, who you are. But DeepSeek is a Chinese company. Now, to me, I'm not tripping about that. I'm not worried about that. But I know there's a lot of people out there that are like, oh, I don't want the CCIP to have my data. I think that's what they're called, CCIP. No, that's not it. That's a cross-chain. He's such a nerd. He's such a nerd. Okay, well, anyways, it's a Chinese company. That's the big but. DeepSeek is a Chinese company. So DeepSeek, China. And as you may or may not know, China the government gets all data from all companies. Okay, so if DeepSeek is a Chinese company, well, then the government has all of your data forever. Now, I'm a TikTok user. I like TikTok, so they already know everything about me. So I'm not tripping about it, but that's the but. That's the but. It is 96% cheaper. If you do have a legit worry about that, let me know your concerns below. I think that China has had everything about me just through, TikTok, through who knows what type of other, I don't know, what other apps they have access to, but I'm not really too worried about privacy. Obviously, keep your private keys private, but I don't think any government is going to try to your private keys like that. I'm under this vibe that like every government thing about it's just it. Be kind person. If you're not bad, then what's it? You're a good person with love. Everybody knows the same. We're just different places. And I think or at least the U.S. government I'm searching all data on everything about myself, at least. I've used so many apps, things like that. So, while it is 96% cheaper, that's the big but. That's the big concern I think people might have. Anyways, let's dive deep. DeepSeek R1 is live and open rivaling an OpenAI one model app and model to the O they say very from their website. Here to super do this. If you go to here and you apples just on what's this give to eight and those so I'm using and I would be deep save deepest ads.
Suggests buy with 78% confidence. Analysis: negative funding rate in an uptrending market.
CCP. There we go. Thank you, Chris. Chris Beats. CCP. I'm over here calling it. I'm calling China Chainlink over here. CCIP, but it's all good. Anyways, we can see starting out DeepSeek V3 experience the intelligent model. What I want to look at is the comparisons real quick. So let's open this up here. You see how to get in the cursor. I'll use it later. Is it better? Is it worse? I don't know. I used it a bit yesterday, but we'll use it today. Architecture. A lot of this goes over my head, but here we go. MMLU. It looks like DeepSeek V3 here. 88.5. Compare it to Llama. 88.6. Claude. 88.3. 4.0. 87.2. Okay. What other stats? 89 it's the best in. Okay, MMLU. Drop. If. So it looks like it competes. And if it's much cheaper. Let's see. Let's see what the pricing is and whatnot. API platform here. So this is. I think I'm in there. Chat model will be charged at a discounted historical rate. Got it. API keys, billing, top up, total excluding. Okay, sorry, I don't have any in here. I was thinking that I clicked on this yesterday and I was like, oh, they give me $2 for free. That's sick. But no, I just used it through Cursor yesterday. And Cursor, I believe, is just a regular credit. Let's go ahead and see it. So I use Cursor as my IDE, and you can see I used DeepSeek just one time yesterday. And it says chat, fast apply. So it looks like DeepSeek V3 is probably under the premium models still. But I can test that out instantly by saying, okay, we're at 655. So on Cursor, it's a premium. It might be a premium model. We'll see. Let's go ahead and say, how would I... Oh, let's actually do something we need to do anyways. So let's go to our, let's say I and say at config.py at, let's go to agents here. So this here is my AI agents for trading project, and you can get access to the GitHub. It's right here. You just hit star to save it and then fork to copy all the code. But you just go to moondev.com, grab the roadmap, the Discord, and the GitHub. On the roadmap, when you read through it, you'll see exactly how to automate your trading, but also get this GitHub. It'll take you here. Just hit star to save it to your profile and then fork it in order to actually get the code and save it forever. But yeah, so where I'll be working at here today. So at config.py, and then also I want to add a couple of these agents in here. Let's say focus agent, at funding agent. I've got a bunch of these agents here, and then also on my config.py, you can see that I'm using currently Haiku as my model. But I want to go ahead and try to update this to use the new DeepSeek model. Please walk me through how I would do that. I mean, the thing is, let's see if we can get this to go, because I know a lot of the times we're not able to because it switches back over, you know? So it says DeepSeek there. Agent Composer is currently only supporting Anthropic models or GPT-4. Okay, so it doesn't work. It doesn't work on... That's too bad. It's too bad. That is too bad. Okay, so let's go try it out here. Let's just try it again. Let's try it on a new one. So DeepSeek does not work currently on the Composer. Okay, so that's fun. That's good news. I mean, it's not good news, but it's data, and we're data dogs. So it does not work on Composer. That's an L. That's an L. That's a big L. I'm not going to be using it like that then. It's what it is, dude. It is what it is. But I can use Claude here in order to look at the documentation here. DeepSeek. Okay, start now. Get DeepSeek. We were over here. I need to add in some Cassione. And then we're going to go here, and I just want to see what the pricing is and compare it to, let's compare it to Claude pricing, Anthropic pricing, because that's really what I use the most.
He had a great quote that said, rest at the end, not in the middle. And that's something I always live by. You know, I'm not going to rest. I'm going to keep on pushing now. There are a lot of answers that I don't have, even questions that I don't have. But I'm just going to keep going. Keep going, and I'll figure these things out as we go, right? And you just continue to build that way. So I try to live by that all the time.
Rest at the end.
Rest at the end.
Okay, so it looks like R1 and V3 are different. First off, the DeepSeek chat model has been upgraded to DeepSeek V3. DeepSeek Reasoner is R1. So R1 is similar to O1, I'd say, and then V3 is similar to Claude. And then I guess Opus would be the comparison here. So if we want to look at the pricing here, DeepSeek Chat, DeepSeek Reasoner. Okay, I see how it goes. So they're calling DeepSeek Chat the whatever their best chat model is. And then the Reasoner is their thinking model. Yep, that's what it is, dude. It is DeepSeek Chat versus DeepSeek Reasoner, and DeepSeek Chat is pointing to V3. So let's look at the pricing for V3, compare it to Sonnet and Haiku. So in my AI agents that I was just showing you, a key, well, I'm using Haiku and Sonnet. But I'm going to make it available to use DeepSeek as well. Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we? Let's see if we see a difference. It's 96% cheaper. I mean, that's the stat I saw at least, but I'm going to do the math right here. So let's compare DeepSeek Chat to Sonnet 3.5. It says input is $3 per million tokens. And this one is one. How much is it? It's 1.5 cents. Oh God. Oh God. Who paid for this, dude? CCP, what up, bro? What up? Lead with love, dude. As long as you lead with love, dude, I'm cool with you. I'm cool with everybody, dude. I'm cool with everybody in the entire world, I swear. You're my brother or my sister. All right? The input is $3 on Claude. And I don't know if you can see this, bro. I don't know if you can see this, big dog, but I think it says 1.4 cents. So technically, this is it's much cheaper. So
10. Concentration is the root of all the higher abilities in man.
I believe that's actually like 99% cheaper. Okay, so that's the thing. Maybe I can't do the math on that, but let's see what the output is. It's 15 over here. It's 14 cents over here. This can't be right? I mean, what else would it be? It says it. Am I tripping, or are they both 99% cheaper? Chat, I need you on this one. Is it 99% cheaper, dude? I think it might be. I think it might be 99% cheaper. Okay, let's go look at the other one. The DeepSeek Reasoner, which would be comparative to this. It says it's 14 cents. Price, 14 cents. Output, 75 versus. How do they compete with DeepSeek? OpenAI pricing? How do you compete? How do you compete with DeepSeek? That's my question. feel like you can't. Okay, so I mean the only question, the main question, I guess.
AOMoonDev777. Fartcoin has high funding at 71.60% annual. AI suggests nothing with 50% confidence. Analysis. Fartcoin has a high funding rate of 71.60%, indicating that the market is over.
Okay, so you can see here GPT-4 0.5. This one is 1. So GPT cheaper than Claude, but DeepSeek is cheaper than both of them. Right? Yes. And I think my math is wrong. I think it's 99% cheaper. I don't know. Can somebody correct me on that? Okay, let's look at O1 because this is the comparable to the Reasoner. Again, I think their Reasoner is like O1 and their yada yada. You got it. You got it, bro. O1, 15 input, 14. Yeah, I think my math is off, bro. I think it's more than 96%, but good. It's too much. It's too much percent. There's a big but there. Connor says probably won't be adopted by many Western companies and institutions due to it being Chinese. I think that's how OpenAI will compete. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. I don't understand why, but like, you know, I feel like I don't know. This is a world economy now. And these are open source. Or that's what they're saying. That's what their thing is on their website. It's the crazy part. So we can run this model on our computers, which is crazy, dude. How do you do that? Well, you gotta figure it out, dude. If anybody's gonna figure it out, it's gonna be you, Moon. So step on the motherfucking gas, man. Step on the gas, boy. Better step on the gas. The expense equals number of tokens times price. All right, dude. I think it's like 99% cheaper. So next question is, how do you run this from your computer? Connor says, I think it all stems back to the U.S. wanting to stay as the global superpower. Yeah, we got to cut the prices, though, then, is what I'm saying. Because I'm seeing people move to DeepSeek. And I think a lot of people will, people and companies will feel like the same way I do. It's like, yeah, they kind of already got everything. They already know everything. Like, I've been using Alibaba since I was 12. You know? It's like, I've been on Alibaba since I was 12, bro. So, yeah, all your queries will go to Chinese databases. Exactly. That's the but, dude. That's the but. That's the reason it's cheaper. But it's like, if you're not comfy with that, then that's fine. But I think a lot of people are comfy with that, including myself. Because it's not like China's trying to kill me or anything. Or do anything malicious. They're just trying to know everything about everybody. And it's like, all right. I've been a data point since I was here, dude. I've been a data point. Ain't nobody care what I'm doing. You know? I'm literally useless in this world. Like, at a spectrum of 7 billion people, or how many people we have, that's the but though. That's like why it's cheaper, I think. I don't know where they're getting their funding from. Maybe it's not like directly from the government or whatever. I don't know. I'm not making claims of that, but you know, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. And that is too good to be true for a lot of people. When you want to use open source, you want your data private. That's what I'd be curious about. This is open source. So that data is going to be private. Unless they've got some like thing in it. But again, the pricing doesn't even pertain to the local. Sorry, local. Open source versus local. Yeah, it's open source. So how do we use it? Temperature, token, error codes, R1 release was... Dude, what the fuck? This was released yesterday? Performance on par with OpenAI O1, fully open source model and technical report. Website and API are now live. Let's try to get up in there. Go ahead and read this because this is super important. Okay, there'll be a trading algorithm that uses the VWAP and volume in order to make sure to be profitable and use backtesting.py in order to code out that backtest. Send me back the code in Python, please.
2 to 4, and now you're back at it again, 7 to 9. Look how much more training I have done by simply starting at 4, right? So now you do that, and as the years go on, the separation that you have with your competitors and your peers just grows larger and larger and larger and larger and larger. And by year 5 or 6, doesn't matter what kind of work they do in the summer, they're never going to catch up.
Use Yahoo Daily Apple data for this. So download the data within the backtest and then use that. All right, let's see what you do. I think this is just the regular chat. Below is a Python script that uses backtesting.py library to create a trading algorithm based on the volume weighted average price at volume. The script downloads daily Apple data from Yahoo Finance and performs a backtest. The strategy will go long if the closing price is above the VWAP and the volume is above a certain threshold. And it will go short if the opposite is true. Okay, dude. So, I mean, this was a pretty easy bunny I gave him. But, I just start easy with him, Don't want to scare him off. Let's go here to a DeepSeek backtest. DeepSeek backtest.py. Okay. Paste. Okay, and let's just go back and forth with it a little bit. See what she could do. I guess I could use her in cursor. We didn't even answer that question. Damn, dude. Look at that. Okay, so it had no whatever, but I could put it in here. Let's just say a bug, but I'm also going to see here because we were trying to answer that question. I'm at 655. Am I still? 655. I wanted to see if it's a premium request or if it's a regular request. I get this bug. Please fix. Okay, let's see. The error occurs because backtesting library and NumPy arrays instead of pandas series. So we can use .rolling method directly. Let's modify the VWAP calculation to work with NumPy arrays. Here's the fix. Here is the fix. Here is the fix. Okay, so let's see if it used a regular one or a premium one. So I don't see either loading yet, so maybe it just takes a little bit of time. Has to finish it fully. 655. 655. Nothing yet, but let's go ahead and apply it here and see if it fixes it. Let's just see how she does. See if we can run it up. Okay, good job. Solid. I'm gonna just be like a bully to her and see what's Gucci though. One trade, come on, B. One trade is abysmal. We need to have multiple trades, obviously, over 30. So update the strategy in order to reflect that. Can we put images into DeepSeek? DeepSeek, Keita. Oh, DeepSeek can't handle the images yet. So I don't know why you did that, dog. Why you do that? Why would you release it without images, dude? That's crazy. But anyways.
2.010 Distractions are the enemy of greatness. Redirect your focus, stay true to your path, and keep coding.
Thank you. So that's my agent that is paying attention to what I'm saying so it can check me when I'm off focus here. Anyways, that's DeepSeek right there. Let's do the same prompt here. New chat here. Deep think. I like that. Use DeepSeek R1 to solve reasoning problems. Give me 3 variations and ensure that they trade at least.
AO MoonDev777. Fartcoin has high funding at 69.3% annual.
All right, let's run
AI
it.
suggests buy with 80% confidence. Analysis. Super negative funding rate in an uptrending market.
Okay, so it says, okay, the user wants me. Let's read through this because this is interesting. The user wants a Python script using backtesting.py to backtest 3 variations of trade algorithm that uses open, high, low, close volume data specifically for Apple stock from Yahoo Finance. Each strategy needs to trade at least 20 times. Let me break down the approach. First, I need to set up an environment. The backtesting library is essential, so I'll need to import backtest and strategy from backtesting.py. Pandas and Pandas TA for technical indicators and Y Finance to fetch the data. Wait, the user mentioned downloading data within the backtest, so maybe using Y Finance instead inside the code to fetch Apple data. Next, each strategy variation. The user wants 3 different strategies based on view. View op. Damn, dude. I'm gonna run it back. Oh my. Well, I guess it got there though. Let's let it ride. I had a typo in there. It's okay. It's okay. Let's just let it ride and see what happens. The view, maybe open and close, and volume. Volume spike with trend following. Buy when volume is significantly higher than average, like 1.5x, and the price is moving above the average here. Sell when below a moving average, maybe use SMA for a trend. Opening range, breakout with volume. Weighted RSI strategy. Wait, but the user mentioned view op, which might be a typo. Maybe view op refers to open price. So strategies should incorporate open, volume, and price. First, let me adjust. Okay, so but need to ensure they each trade 20 times. Now coding each strategy. For each strategy, inherit the strategy. Okay. Also, the data needs to be downloaded using Y Finance. Yes. Wait, but the user wants the code to be downloaded within the backtest. So the code should include data fetching using Y Finance, then backtest. Okay. I like these waits. It's like, wait. Oh, wait. Wait, but the open gap volume strategy might not trade enough. So that's dope, dude. 3 strategies here. Let's go ahead and check it out. DeepSeek 3 strats. 3 backtests. .py. Okay, I'm gonna put all this code everywhere, dude. It's gonna be everywhere. Okay, let's just go back and forth with her. Because there's gonna be a bug. You know that. Run it. Okay, so I'm just gonna send this bug here. There seems to be a bug here. Okay, so DeepSeek, huh? So this is pretty cool. I mean, I guess it does the thinking in the other one too, but if it's 96% cheaper, dude, oh what? If they're just fighting, again, I didn't even think about this. I was like, let's get busy, dude. Let's have OpenAI versus Anthropic versus Google versus Facebook. Dude, I didn't even think about other countries. Ignorant motherfucker. There is a whole world out there ready to compete, dude. There's a whole world. I'm a DeepSeek guy. I'm an AI guy. I don't care. I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't care if my data goes where my data can go anywhere. Nobody cares about what I'm doing. Nobody cares about me. I'm insignificant, B. Let's go. Step on the gas. We're 1 out of a billion people. Just be a good person. Lead with love. Don't do sketch stuff. Your data's everywhere. They're watching us right now. I bet they're watching us as we speak. I got 2 cameras on me right now, actually. I got 2 cameras. I'm just looking around briefly, but no, I got another couple here that, you know, if they want to know what's going on, they can figure out what's going on. That's fine. Just don't do anything whack. You know, I just can't think. Like, I can't think of the other reason. You know, like why do people trip about that? Like acting like your data is so important. I'm a data dog, and my data is not important. You know, I know you're a data dog too, but like, come on, dude. Is it like somebody needs to explain that to me? I just don't get it. It's 96% cheaper. That's gonna get me over to the other this. I just switched, bro. 96%. It's 99%. Return. Okay, it's awesome. Great job. Great. After your second try, you got it. That is fantastic. It's better than a lot of models that I see. So thank you very much. But I do want to print out the full stats that come with backtesting.py, not just the
5.10.
return, and I
Stay
want it for
focused.
each of them.
Your journey towards success is not meant to be understood by all. Keep coding.
It isn't meant to be. You're right, dude. You're right, dude. Thank you. It's not meant to be understood by everybody.
You know, it's something that truly exists in all of us. It's very simple. This is what I believe, and I'm willing to die for it. Yeah. Period.
I guess I could do this part. I could have done this. My bad. It is what it is. That's slow chaos. Okay? Okay? It's my bad. My bad. That was my bad. I could have done that part, but it's okay. That's what AI is here for. I don't do anything anymore. I just speak. And it comes into this world. Just show me yourself. I need to see what's going on. Okay. So you can see this one here had a 69% negative return. This one here had a 71% negative return. And this one here had a 130% positive return. Now, it is not better than buy and hold, but I like this better than buy and hold. I don't know about you, but 45% exposure time for 70% less, that's better than buy and hold. Okay, good job. Solid job. You can see the stats below. Nice job. Obviously, the first one is the best. The second two are trash, so you got to completely rebuild those with a whole new approach to the market. Do whatever it takes. Whatever you think is going to work. I want you to use as much time as you need to think about a trading strategy that trades more than 30 times, and beats buy and hold. And then send me back those 3. And we'll just keep going in a circle until we have 3 that are extremely profitable. I don't know. Maybe they don't have as many guardrails as OpenAI does, because you know that's the trash part of OpenAI. No offense. They got a lot of guardrails, you know? Maybe the DeepSeek doesn't have the guardrails. Maybe they're like, yeah, let's put the true Jim Simons up in there. Jackson says it's cheaper because you're the product. You're the product too, dog. You're the product right now. Literally, you're YouTube's product. I'm YouTube's product. We're both YouTube's product. Oh man, you're right though. You're right. You're right, dude. You're right. Does this work on Solana coins that come out quick and get dumped, or only on big market coins? Shit. Just depends on what you build, bro. Just depends on what you build. All right, so let's go ahead and paste that in and see if we can get 3 different ones. Looks like we got an error here. Looks like we got a little bit of a bug here. Please fix, send back full code. Thanks. Connor says possibly the data excuse is being used when it's really not about keeping funds in the U.S. economy. It's no secret that China has been rapidly building up their military and have their eyes set on Taiwan. Interesting. which the U.S. has pledged to defend in the case of invasion. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm over here talking AI. I'm over here using AI, and they're talking about war. It's crazy, dude. That's crazy. It's the Timu of AI. I love it, dude. Timu is fire. Timu is fire. Other than the whole like sweatshop type stuff. That's not fire at all. All right. Looks like she's struggling this second time around. Please. Please fix and send back full code. Thank you. All right. You see how fast she is too? She's quicker to 01 for sure.
AO Moondev 777. Fartcoin has high funding at 70.93% annual. AI suggests buy with 50%
Yo,
confidence.
you're kind of coming up a lot.
Fartcoin has a high funding rate of 70.93%.
I'm gonna put your. I'm gonna slow you down. I'm gonna slow you down. You're talking a lot lately, shorty. You get every 15 minutes. You get every 15, buddy. The Timu of AI, dude. Timu of AI.
AO Moondev 777. Fartcoin has high funding at 69.86% annual. AI suggests nothing with 50% confidence. Analysis. Fartcoin has a high funding rate of 69.86%, which suggests the market is in.
Buggity doodah. Boogie de doodah. He said
2.0 of 10. Concentrate all your thoughts upon the work in hand. The sun's rays do not burn until brought to a focus.
He said,
Alexander
don't mean to
Graham
scare
Bell.
people, just my opinion of what's happening. It's a good opinion, dude. It's a good opinion. I mean, everybody's allowed to have their hypothesis. Dude, it could be correct too, you know? I don't know anything. I'm just here vibing out, you know? Just vibing out. Okay, so a full code. Send full code. Send full code back. Don't play with me. So she's trying to save some credits as well, but we don't let these AIs save credits. No way. No way. We don't let these AIs save credits. No way. We say full code back every single time. Every single time. Connor says it's definitely impressive what they've been able to do with improving their models so quickly and at keeping them so cheap. They're gonna win, dude. I thought the US was gonna win this, but if you can offer as good for 96% cheaper, you're gonna have all of us over there, just like TikTok, dog. You're gonna have to ban it or whatever. Like if you really want to get dirty like that, like 96% cheaper, I promise you, most people like me and you are gonna use this, dude. The question is, do the companies support it? I think. So you can see this one had a negative 42% return. This one had a 0.35% return. This one had a negative 10% return. So I don't think it's going to make us profitable trading strategies. A check, you know, low hang had a check, you know, but we'll see. Let's give it like some loops. Let's give it some time, dude. You can see these ones aren't better. We need to make sure to beat, buy, and hold, have more than 30 trades. And yeah, go ahead and send me back the full code for 3 different ideas that you have. You are Jim Simons. You are the best algorithmic trader to ever be on earth. So you got this, and I believe in you. Send me back the full code. All right, let's see what she does. A little encouragement, you know? Never hurt nobody. A little encouragement, it's never hurt anybody, dude. Any AI, any people. You got this, shorty. You got this. All right, let's see what she does. She moving pretty quick though. I mean, I'll give it to her. I'll give it to her. We got some liquidations flying through over here. You gotta boost that confidence, bro. You gotta boost that confidence. These AIs are humans too. All right, let's go ahead and run this. Get the error. Oh, I thought you had it there, buddy. We have a bug above. Please send back the full fixed code. Thank you. He said, I'm too busy cussing out OpenAI for giving me buggy code. I'm sorry about that, dude. It looks like we're DeepSeek guys now. Let's close this. Let's get full. Let's get full. I mean, I haven't even signed up for an account. Oh, actually, that's cap. I did. I signed up for the API and then I was able to log in with my API account, which is nice. I mean, I think you could do that on OpenAI too. I do need to buy some credits. The thing is I use Cursor all day. So I haven't seen Cursor
2 to 4, and now you're back at it again, you know, 7 to 9. Look how much more training I have done by simply starting at 4, right? And so now you do that, and as the years go on, the separation that you have with your competitors and your peers just grows larger and larger and larger and larger and larger. And by year 5 or 6, doesn't matter what kind of work they do in the summer, they're never going to catch up.
So it doesn't work with your current plan. Just use base api.deepseek.net.com. Hmm. $64 token limit. Okay, so there's a token limit here. But of course, Cursor Composer, I get the error invalid model. Okay, me too. I've learned that they're working on it. Same for me. I tried this guide. So it looks like Composer is just not it. And that's the problem for me is I use Composer all day. So that's a big problem. That's a big problem, B. But this is free. This is free so far. So you can't really complain about free. Anyways, go ahead and run this one. Still got this bug, big dog. Please fix this bug and then send back the full code. Thank you. Okay, DeepSeek. Cursor's definitely better than GitHub Copilot. They don't even compare. They don't even compare. I used Copilot when it came out, of course. Copilot was sick. But Cursor's just way sicker. Because it's so much more integrated. And then Composer inside Cursor, you're right. GitHub Copilot has no chance. I mean, unless they made some big updates in the last couple months. Once I went to Composer or Cursor, I never went back. I just went forward. I went from Cursor Chat, which is the L, Command L. I went from there only forward to Command I, because then you get like agents that are working for you. It's crazy. Why are you Americans so afraid of China? I'm not. I'm not afraid of China. I love China. I like how they move out there. To be real, I like that they go fast. I'm not scared. I'm not scared at all. I'm not scared at all, dude. Run it up. Run it up. Take all my data. Just be good with it. And I know they're not trying to hurt nobody. Not trying to hurt nobody out there. I mean, in my opinion, but my opinion means nothing. Send back full code. You know, there's not like they're trying to kill us or anything. Uh, where are you from, Luis? By the way, did you have a programming background? No. I just started coding 4 years ago. I'm not American or afraid of China. Just think they are competing for global power. The U.S. doesn't like them. Ah, okay. That's cool to hear your input, and you're not American, but the I think you're right on, dude. I think you are right on. They're just two countries trying to compete for power. Like, it's like, yeah, I'm American, dude, but it's not like they care about me either. You know, it's like I'm just observing. I mean, here, you know, I just live. I'm just an American. I was just born here. It doesn't matter where you're born. It's just luck of the draw where you're born, dude. So it's not like I'm gonna die for my country. I mean, if I had to go to war or something, maybe, but it's not like they're doing anything special for me or you or anybody. It's like I don't know, dude. I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to build. I'm just trying to build, bro. Whatever AI is gonna be the best. Whoever it's really that because it's not the 96% for me. Like, it's already pretty inexpensive AI, and if it was such a big expense problem, I would just try to run a local model. Because then you could cut the expense. It's just a quality problem. It's all really good, but now we of course we just naturally want the best. So I'm just gonna just keep going to the best. And if two are the same, one is 96% off, I'm using the 96% off one. Right now, unfortunately, they're not the same because I don't have my trippy kit. I can't get the Command I, and I use Command I all day in Cursor. It's the composer with the agents, dude. I don't know. I think it's sick. I think it's pretty sick. Brazil in the house, dude. What's up, dude? Brazil. I have a good friend from Brazil. I got a good friend from Brazil. Bruno. My dude, Bruno. But they don't have an API. They do have an API. I'm going to explore that in a bit, but I wanted to just check out this first, just their model, see how it does on the chat, because I just have access to this one here. DeepSeek V3. This is their R1 model, their DeepThink model, their O1 model. Their O1 model. O1 versus R1. Beautiful, beautiful world. I can't believe they're just competing for us. I mean, they're competing for themselves, but we win. We win because we just get the better and better AI, you know? It just gets better and better. We just code more and more. Give them more of our data. They become data dogs and they send it back to us. Here's more data. Here's what happened. Here, take it all, dude. Take all this data. I'm trying to reinforce your model over here, B, all day. I want to work with you. Bug. Please send back full code. So thus far, same type of thing. There's not going to be any like money printing over here with just asking for backtest and stuff. Oh my goodness. Commission 0.001. That's fair. I usually use 0.002 though. Just double it up. Just to kind of account for maybe some slippage and whatnot. Maybe for sure. Maybe for sure. Send back full code. Send back the full code, please. Run it. Okay, we're gonna go on this loop just a little bit longer. Please fix this bug and send me back the entire code. Just a little bit longer because I want to move on. I want to get to the API. Let's get it going actually. API examples. Where you at? Your first API call? Okay. Okay. Python. Yes. Chat.completions. Okay, they just copied it. Perfect. That is perfect. From OpenAI, import OpenAI. Beautiful. That is beautiful, dude. That's why I fuck with China, dude. Just run it. Just run it. Just run it. Great artists steal. Step on the gas, B. Step on the gas. They really say, please install the OpenAI SDK first. That's insane.
AO Moondev 777. Fartcoin has high funding at 75.63% annual. AI suggests nothing with 50%.
I don't care how good you are in anything,
Analysis.
you don't have discipline, you
Fartcoin
ain't
has a high
nobody.
funding rate of
Nothing without
75.63%,
discipline.
indicating
Because you
that
give
the
up
market
under the
is a
slightest struggle without discipline.
100%.
I mean, discipline is doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it.
Doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it. That is a great quote.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can do that, you could be successful in anything.
You normally are.
You normally are. I'm going to put all this code here in the GitHub. You just hit star and fork. I'm getting a lot of the same questions I always get, so I just want to refer you guys to moondev.com for the roadmap and the resources. I just try to save my breath and my energy here by answering your questions like colors on the screen, returns, etc., etc. It's here on moondev.com, and you get the free roadmap of how to automate your trading, but more important questions that I do see pop up a lot in the frequently asked questions. And then down here, the AI agents for trading is how you get to the GitHub. So that's all available for y'all with any questions that need to get caught up to speed. But we step on the gas around here. If you data dog, you like it around here. But if you're not a data dog, you ain't gonna understand nothing. Sorry, dog. You gotta be a data dog. I'm gonna put $2 in because I've been hearing that it's cheap, and I see it here. So Python here. I want to see, how are we calling? Okay, the voice agents. I want to see the difference here between. All right, I'm gonna see if I can implement this, but I need to put some money in there. So let me go ahead and show you this. I think this is important. So definitely just check that out. While I buy $2 worth of this DeepSeek crypto. No, not crypto, but same thing, same difference. Put my credit card details in here. Oh, it's PayPal only? No way. Okay. Well, I'll just use PayPal actually. It's kind of weird, but who uses PayPal? That's actually super weird using PayPal, honestly. I got kicked off PayPal when I was like 4. They say, Buddha, you going too hard. We're brand new here. Relax. Relax. Top up. PayPal. Next step. PayPal. Gotta log into my PayPal. Complete purchase. You've paid successfully. How much was that? $2.12. Just gotta record that real quick. Can't believe I do this manually. I'm gonna build that AI agent next. 121. $2.12. DeepSeek. Let's see if I use it. Let's see if I use it, dude. Let's see if I use it. Did you guys read that? Billion. Usage. Ready, set, go. We're back. $2 in there. Since it is so inexpensive, I think this $2 is going to lead me a while. So let's go back to this here and see if this fixed it. I'm just going to finish this loop. I just want to see these back tests done. Not quite, not quite. Send back full code. Still having this bug here. Please go ahead and fix it and then send back the full code. Oh, what's up, chat? My bad. I had y'all sidelined for a minute, dog. You were
7.10. Stay focused. Your goal is closer than it appears. Keep coding. Keep solving.
Thank you.
You're on the right path.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. We're just out of the output. All right, let's see if we can get this done, dude. Let's see what DeepSeek can do. I actually had a pretty juicy strategy at the start, but it's probably just mess up another try. All types of errors, dude. I wonder if they can fix this here. Nah, it can't take images. We'll see though. You can see I got a bunch of errors here. Send back the full code, thank you. Do you like the Datadog company? I don't really know much about them, to be honest. That positivity bot is awesome. Thank you. Thank you. It just listens to me, and when I get a little off track, it just tries to guide me back on track. I need that bad. Pass the bug to another model. I should send it to what's her face? Here's the corrected code for strategy 2 and 3. So this is strategy 2. And that's strategy 3. Pass them in. Boom, boom. I'll try a little DeepSeek over here. It's just the same. It's the same thing. I feel like so far this is just the same game. Please fix. I feel like it's the same game. There's none of this is gonna do everything for you, but it's helpful. Now, what I'm curious is all AI calls switching over from Claude to DeepSeek to save 96% instantly. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fire. Let's go ahead and run it. Okay. Getting deeper. This is my bug. Please fix. Fly. Run it back. Fix, please. Fix, please. Lights, please. Lights, please. Turn off the lights. Lights, please. Lights, please. All right, let's hit accept here. Let's go check in on our set here. See if these are going through. Looks like they're not even charging us. But again, this happened last week too. We're not even getting charged for the uses. They're so expensive. They're so for cursor. They're like, fuck it, bro. You can have it for free. You big go hard over here. Big go out here, do it for profit. Short-term strategies are mine. The time frame is the board.
They acting like they work. Why they acting like they work? They don't even put work in.
What would you need to debug that code? Dude, I don't even know. I don't even know what debugging is anymore. I think it would be longer. It'd take longer. I mean, or else I wouldn't do this, you know? Just like go on page to search and whatnot. I'm definitely good on that. I'm definitely a junior dev. Take it in my workflow, maybe hand on human when they're stuck like this. Yeah, but this isn't really like, I'm not really like, I have no intention here, you know? So I don't even know what we're building. I don't even know the strategies that we're building. So, you know, I don't even know if it's stuck yet. Been stuck. It's been, bro. You new here because I've been stuck for 7 hours before. I'm not even stuck yet. I if stuck, I say the code, and I think you're like, wait, you need to know how to code for sure. In my opinion, got to be like a decent developer. I'm not. I'm like decent. I'm decent. But if I was really stuck, I'd be able to figure this out. But I don't even know what strategy she's building. I'm just playing around, see what DeepSeek could do. See if like the low hanging fruit is easy. Like, of course, you gotta when you're trying to do bottle, you gotta try to ask it to make you $1 billion. You know, you think I'm gonna do the same thing when O3 comes out. I'm gonna sit here for at least an hour, just like, hey, give me $1 billion. Hey, dude, this strategy doesn't work. Give me another $1 billion. Hey, bro, the strategy's not working yet. Give me $1 billion. You know, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that for every bottle. Every bottle that I test is give $1 billion, bro. Throw me a B. I love this game, dude. I don't even know what the error is anymore. So it says the indicators may return a optional dot. Remember the data, and then that's. I see the issue. The error occurs because the resampled weekly highs values. Okay. Would be interesting to see human in the loop. Yeah, definitely got to be some human input to get it started, at least, or all of it, really. Could be cool too. I don't know what you're thinking, but I could definitely see like checkpoints and stuff that would be helpful. Very, very helpful. Very, very helpful. All right, so it can't be a billion first hour. The first thing we figured out is that it is make probable
1.0 energy instance conquer all. Benjamin Franklin.
That's fine. Let's go ahead and get it in the action. Let's give it the last final here. Implement what we DeepSeek the piece.
Dev 77. Fark high funding to 6% annual. AI nothing with analysis. Fark high of 7%. A lot of
A lot of bullish, dude. A lot of. So I went unsupported model. Okay. Below is the example of how to do this with DeepSeek, how to make the DeepSeek call. We won't change the voice one because that's the only one with the voice, but we'll do the first call. I wanted to, when I change the model name here to DeepSeek in the config, then it will use that model instead. We just want it super dynamic, so I can stay with Haiku now, and then I can change it to DeepSeek, and it'll change to that. So let's go get the API documentation here, and this is super chill. Okay. Let's go to the .env example here. .env example. Oh, I already put the DeepSeek in there. Okay, perfect. So let's go to the focus agent. Go for the focus agent to start. You can see my .env example to see how to use the DeepSeek key. Don't share my dot. I'm on stream. Okay, let's see what the Claude can building seek. Save 6 times. Okay. DeepSeek base URL. I'll fix the Google Speech client accidentally. What am I doing, dude? Oh, fuck. Base big. I don't see the DeepSeek here. Yeah, I do. DeepSeek base URL. So how come it's not bringing that into the focus agent? Okay. Okay. Uh, give the right model. Deep. This is the DeepSeek model name that we want to use. And then let's go ahead and test it out. In the notes of the model names, give it all the notes of model names it can use now in the config.
So don't waste someone else's life. Be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your voice. It's important. Have the courage to follow your heart wishing. They somehow know truth to become. Everything else is secondary. Stay hungry. Foolish.
So, and then you can see this. Do we have? OpenAI and see what happens. We don't have the config. So what I'm trying out here is I don't see how it's imported the AI model, but we'll just see. Let's see. Let's go back. So let's go back to this agent and say AI model. See, none of that stuff is in here, dude. That's crazy talk, dude. Crazy. All right, let's run it. I got my focus agent right here, dude. Bug it. Okay. No import. src dot. Nice, dude. Chilling. Okay. So well, this is going to be on intervals. So let's say 0.01 and 0.1. So it does it faster. And then recording duration, 3 seconds. Okay, I want to have some chicken. I want to have some chicken, some bacon, and chicken, bacon, and Tostones.
010 error analyzing focus.
Bug dog.
Error analyzing focus.
Okay. Okay, shorty. You're gonna relax. You're next on that. I know you hear you're locked. You're locked. Don't be talking ish to me. So the issue is button seeking your .em. Bro, look at me. DeepSeek key. You can look at my .env now. Don't show it on screen though. I have the DeepSeek in there, dude. Why DeepSeek API key when you know? You already know, bro. Focus agent. The crazy kids are out here, you know? All this AI trips out. All of it does. All right, so let's just go ahead and run it back. We got it fixed, hopefully. Okay, so now just wait for it. I'll start. Check it again. Check it. I love it in the morning. I have it in lunch, and I.
2.010 Stay hungry for success, not distractions. Focus on the code, not the chicken.
Coded is here. I am using the DeepSeek model because I want to get my entropy down.
2.010 Stay focused on your goals. Distractions are just tests of your determination.
Coding. Nice. I'm 10 out of 10. Nice. Coding. Nice. Oh no, that was what I did.
1.010 Stay focused like a laser beam. Distractions are the enemy of progress.
Wow, DeepSeek is the next spyware, huh? That's what he said. That's a good one, dude. That's a good one. You made an agent Glazer? I did, dude. I literally made an agent Glazer, bro. That's so good. Okay, so let's go ahead here and let's go to the config DeepSeek chat. What's the one I other? Chat found. Let's remove this DeepSeek chat from the AI model section in the config and just put it back to Haiku. And then at the top of the focus agent, we will hard code DeepSeek chat. If that DeepSeek chat in the constant of the actual focus agent has nothing in it, then we won't override what's in the config. But if it has a model in it, it will just override what's in the config. So the config will be the OG, what we use for all of the different agents we have, but we'll have an override method where we can put in DeepSeek. You can read the little settings for now from the notes, I mean, not the settings, but you remove the DeepSeek stuff from the config. As we will be putting them in as overrides, so we don't mess up our other agents when we do use DeepSeek. This way, we can upgrade each agent one by one until they all have the ability to use DeepSeek, as there are some code updates needed to use it. Okay, let's see if she does that. I mean, let's see what happens. I'm gonna cancel generation here at focus agent at config. I'm using cursor, bro.
You have to, in a business like this, just keep making things better, keep improving the system, because other parts of it are going to wear out after a while. People will catch on to this or they'll catch on to that. So you just have to, like in any business, you just have to make things better and better and better, because that's what everyone else is trying to do.
That's what everybody else is trying to do. Of course. All right. In the focus agent, we want to make sure that it's a constant. The model is a constant at the top, and that will be the override if there's something in there. But if there's nothing in there, then there won't be any. Maybe we could put a 0 in for no override from the config. But if it has a model, then it will override. Give the model suggestions as a note. Okay, here we go. Accept here. DeepSeek chat. Okay, perfect. And let's make sure this one works again. Okay, perfect. So that's working again. Nice. And now this one should be DeepSeek chat here. Okay, dude.
One 1.010. Stay focused. The only way to do great work is to love what you do and stay committed to it.
Nice, dude. All right, so the focus agent is now using DeepSeek. And if I change it back here to 0, it should just use whatever's in the config. It's Haiku. So it's going to record here pretty soon. There it is. Now it's recording the sample. Recording.
010 error analyzing focus.
When I set it to 0, so it defaulted to the config, it actually didn't have, it had
010
this error.
analyzing
Please fix it.
focus.
Don't give me a 0 for an error. Come on, bro. Listen to me. Okay.
1.010.
Okay, perfect.
Concentrate all your thoughts upon the work at hand.
And then let's go
The
back to
sun's
the
rays
focus
do not
agent.
burn until brought to a focus. Alexander Graham Bell.
And then now let's put DeepSeek Reasoner in there and see what happens. Probably not gonna work, to be honest. I'm coding.
1.010. Focus is the key to unlocking your potential. Get back to work and make every second count.
What? Code. Don't play.
1.010. Stay focused, because the only thing standing between you and your goal is the story you keep telling yourself.
Can you have
as to
it
why
print
you
out
can't achieve
the
it.
model that it's using when it says after recording sample here in the focus agent, just so I can confirm?
1.010. Stay focused on your goals, not your obstacles. Every minute spent coding is a step closer to mastery.
Okay, big dog. I think it's been using the GPT-4o. I think it's been copying. Have you been copying to me? No, it's using DeepSeek chat. Okay.
1.010. Stay focused on your goals.
Have it print out the response from the model as well while it's saying it. I'm coding neural networks. Grade.
Point 10. Stay focused on your code, because every line you write is a step closer to your goals. Keep pushing.
Okay. Let's give you 20 seconds here. 20 seconds of... I'm coding neural networks here to train for me as evolutionary algorithms are the favorite of my algorithms in order to make sure that every single agent that I code out has the best probability of being profitable. So I'll make sure to code out the back test first and analyze that with data science libraries. Okay, so she works. She's doing good. There's one task, she doesn't say anything. Okay, perfect. So, and now if I hit the 0 here, focus agent, let's just put it to 0 here. Let's see what it says now. I'm trying to eat some bacon right now, actually. Some fried chicken. I might actually turn you into chicken too if you come over here. Acted all bad and stuff. I'm gonna put you in a old dude. I'll put you in. I'm gonna you up like a Saturday. Cause I'll hug. Got a game. So it's an AI. Oh,
One concentration root of variability.
because it's usually for, but I wanted to use for if it's at that is the default model and the is config. You crazy girl.
7.10 constant is the seek strength. Keep your eyes on the goal and just keep taking the next step towards completing it.
Okay. Chilo soup, chicken noodle soup, bit of bacon on the side, bacon, chicken noodle soup too. I'm hungry, dude. Try to eat. I'm gonna eat some eggs or something.
010 error analyzing focus.
See, cuz you can see there's a bug here.
I knew I was gonna make it. I just ain't know. But I knew this world is what you create your environment. It all starts with what you imagine you can create.
You can. Damn, I should make this shorter. I should make it shorter, dude. I'm a beta tester. Okay, here we go. Falling back to GPT-4. Config specify. So, why did it say something about GPT-4? We shouldn't be using GPT-4 anywhere. That's so weird. I have two models. The model that is override or the model that's in the config. I don't know what you do with this GPT-4 trash, dude. Crazy, dude.
One point oh 10. Concentrate all your thought.
All right, let's see what she does. Happened, bro. No transcript. Oh, so it's just not hearing me speak. I gotta say something.
Error analyzing focus.
Wow. Bottles. These are the available bottles.
010 error analyzing focus.
Yo, you gotta be quiet. Why are these different? Is my question. But, let's see here. And then lastly here. Okay. Okay, there we go. So let's see how she does now. How about now? Can you hear me okay? I know you can. Okay, there we go.
010. Snap out of it, soldier. This is no time for idle chatter. We've got code to write and goals to crush. Keep your eyes on the prize, and let's get back to business.
Fuck yeah, dude. AI Glazer. Keep me, dude. Keep me focused. Try to code. Try to code all day long, dude. Keep me focused.
4.010 Greatness is not found in power, position, or prestige. It is discovered in character, courage, and commitment.
Alright, dude. I feel like this is gangster now. Because for now, I'm just going to go ahead and override this with DeepSeek and give them my real thoughts every day. That is so sketch. But who is that? Like, again, back to what I was saying earlier. It's like, what? Why do they care about what I'm talking about? They already got access to probably, like, what am I looking at right now? Oh, I got this Wise in my, yeah. Oh, that's an Amazon company. I know I got some Chinese shit up in here. That's all I'm trying to say, bro. I feel like they can hear everything and see everything the entire time that I've been alive. That's how I feel, but I don't know if that's true. You know? You know? So let's just go ahead and send this back here. Say 30 seconds here. Please go ahead and get commit push, and yes, this update, the commit message will be updated our focus agent to allow for DeepSeek chat, saving 96%. Okay, focus agent, perfect. Run command, okay, and then get push. It's actually faster for me to do it, but whatever, I did it. Okay, and then the funding agent, what did we change here, dude? Okay. Now push this DeepSeek backtest as a new push with the commit of backtest using DeepSeek. DeepSeek. Pretty cool stuff here, dude. Pretty cool stuff here. Pretty cool world we live in, dude. Pretty grateful. Pretty much could build anything we want, and we have AI to do it for us. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay, so sick. I'm gonna push it. Dude, all of this code is here. Just go to moondev.com. Grab your roadmap, your Discord, and GitHub. The roadmap is this. It's an algo trading roadmap. So where do I get started with automated trading? Here, dude. It's the best in the world. It's literally no resource better for algorithmic trading than this roadmap here that's free. Frequently asked questions. You got questions, I got answers. You want the code I just deployed? Okay, go to AI agents for trading. Click this button here. It'll open up this. Now you have all the code. I update every day. I'm always shipping, bro. You can see here, I need to require my 2-factor ASAP before February 18th. You got until February 18th to hack me. Please don't. I got nothing of value on my GitHub. It's all free. So, much love to you. Click the star here in order to star the GitHub and to save it. And the fork allows you to copy the code. And you can see I just updated it 1 minute ago. Added DeepSeek strategy backtest. Okay. Cool. But over here, I said agents here, updated focus agent to support DeepSeek, 96% cost savings. Nice. Perfect, dude. So now that the focus agent has that, I kind of want to update the funding agent to have that.
No, it's what's called machine learning. So you things that are predictive. You might guess, oh, such and such should be predictive, might be predictive, and you test it out in the computer, and maybe it isn't, maybe it isn't. You test it out on long-term historical data and price data and other things, and then you add to the system this if it works, and if it doesn't, you throw it out. So there aren't elaborate equations, at least not for.
He says I'm insane. I am insane, bro. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Maybe I am a little autistic for giving all this away. Maybe. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. But call it what you want to call it. I'm going to keep giving everything away. Last 4 years, I've shown you everything via video. And this year, I just added a GitHub to it. So this might be my finale. This might be my finale, but I want to get it all out to my AI agents. And with that, it's going to be accessible to everybody in the world. So I believe code's a great equalizer. And I believe if I share absolutely everything I know, which is not everything in the world by any means, I'm only 4 years in. But I believe if I share it, dude, that you could take it further than I could ever even imagine. So that's fire, B. That's fire. So yeah, grab the GitHub if you don't have it already. Start and then fork it in order to copy the code. Let's go ahead and start working on this funding agent here. Let's now do something similar to what we just did with the focus agent. So if it's 0, it will continue to use the fig.py's. But if we in then it will use instead. Also have it which using was the funding agent so we can confirm. And again, if it shows 0, it'll just use what's in the config. And if it uses if DeepSeek chat, then it will use the DeepSeek. So we'll have that constant up top. Just look at how we did it in the focus agent and do the same thing with the funding agent. We'll still use OpenAI for only the voice. We will not use OpenAI for anything else. agent. Focus agent. He's insane. He's lost. What is he doing? This shit's smooth. Hey, slow. Too hard. I'm on the internet. You it all halfway. Oh, now you sire. Keep pushing as hard. That's okay. Let's get going. I didn't want today, dude. Maybe here. I'm gonna keep every damn game. No matter what. No matter what, dude. I'm getting shots up. No matter what. I gotta keep pushing. Little by little every day. Little by little every day. If you can't, then run. If you run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But by all means, keep it motherfucking pushing, B. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, dude. They want me to slow down. I'm not. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. Let's see, make sure this still works. And actually, I am going to change this to just be one symbol, and it's gonna be fart coin. She has to say it, you know? They're gonna be like, why is this motherfucker talking about fart coin so much?
AO Moondev 777. Fartcoin has
Perfect. So it works there. And now, what if we add DeepSeek into it? Let's see. Let's see. DeepSeek chat. Hey.
AO Moondev 77. Fartcoin has high funding at 78.50% annual. Suggests buy with 75% confidence. Analysis. High funding rate in an uptrend suggests potential squeeze.
Hey. It works with DeepSeek now. DeepSeek now. It works with DeepSeek. Okay. Let's make sure it works with the DeepSeek reasoner though. See, that's the thing. I don't know. I'm just not. I don't know what to do here. This is the DeepSeek. All right, requesting for BTC. Okay, perfect. So DeepSeek reasoner, it says.
AO Moondev 777. Fartcoin has high funding at 79.05% annual. AI suggests sell with 50% confidence. Analysis. Extremely high funding rate, 79.05% in an uptrend suggests over-leveraged longs at...
Oh my god, dude. That's the reasoning model? I don't know if that's facts though, B. Like, that was too fast. So let's go ahead and check out our DeepSeek. DeepSeek. Oh, it looks like I'm using it, dude. 121, 11 requests. Let's run it back. Let's see if that's facts. See if it jumps to 12, dude. It says 2267 right now. 11 and 2267.
AO Moondev 777. Fartcoin has high funding at 78.67% annual. AI suggests sell with 50% confidence. Analysis.
11
Extremely
and
high funding rate,
2267.
78.67% in an uptrend suggests longs may liquidate.
Still 11. Maybe it's delayed. I don't know. I've definitely been hitting it though. January. API keys. I probably can't go there. Pop up. So we know it's been getting hit. We know it's been getting hit. Two 6 7 still. Model override. Active model. Okay, dude. I mean, DeepSeek's here, bro. I don't see it here. Oh, there it is. 13. Perfect. DeepSeek chat. I want to see what the API keys look. Oh, read that. Oh, I can API. Page. I can show off. Pricing. Talking to you, not you. Oh, I don't know. When did I change everything to DeepSeek? I'm unclear. I'm unclear on that. Like, what is holding me back from using DeepSeek? DeepSeek Reasoner, DeepSeek Chat. Let's see what the DeepSeek Chat says now. Because both of those said sell.
I don't think you on anything. You don't have discipline.
Right,
You
same.
ain't
Fartcoin has high
nothing without discipline. Because you give up under the slightest struggle without discipline.
100%.
I mean, discipline is doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it.
Doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it. That is a great quote.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can do that, be successful at anything.
You know, you normally are.
You normally are. You normally are, dude. You normally are. So let's just go ahead and push this. Git commit and push this funding to say that we enabled DeepSeek to save 96%. I mean, right? That's what we just did. There's no caprota there. There's nothing cabbage about that. Except the cabbage you be eating. Okay, so this should now be live on the GitHub, which is pretty neat because now every time I do something, I just upload it to the GitHub. Update agent so DeepSeek. And then see now agent under now funding override set to 0 if you want to use AI's model settings, config.py's AI model settings, edit then. Oh, that's pretty fire. It's right here, actually. Okay, so let's see here. I need to go ahead and let's go to the. I have these evolutionary algorithms here, and essentially I have all of these that are we built yesterday, and they're all done. So all of the you can see what I ran. It was yesterday actually. So yesterday was a big day here, but I was very efficient with it. So while I spent $196 for GPUs, the days before I fucked up big time. I just did it. I left the house. I pretty much left the house, and I had them running with nothing. I was locked all day, flipping about. So I was able to get, I think, 3 or 4 tests done, and each test has 1,000,000 strategies in it. So all the ones with best fitness have 1,000,000 strategies. So essentially, I just need to get them over to my other folder, and then I need to get them on my Dropbox. So I have this cool file here. It says Notion sender. Okay. Run it. Run it. And then when it's done here, I could actually go to final results. Let's go to final results here. Reveal in Finder, yes. Final results here. And date modified. Oh. And then here, I'll go to my other Finder here. And then have new folder. This would be Jan 19th. Seven folds. New grade. 7 fold. Okay. Put those in there. When it's done running. So 119 across 7 folds. And then now I can just take all of this data here. Data dog. So all this data dog data should all have them, yes. We're going to go here. And move them. Ever so slyly to this. And how many was that here? Let's count them up, dude. 1 million, 2 billion, 3 billion, 4 billion, 5 billion, 6 billion, 7 billion, 8 billion, 9 million, 10 million, 11 million, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 million. Well, I don't know why I have this one in there. So it's 16 million. Okay, so 16 million strategies. That's good, dude. That's pretty solid. Solid. Now I just need to get them over here to the right place. Jan 19. Copy link here. Copy Dropbox link. 60 all results. Just go to Discord here, Datadog. I just spent 1 to 2 hours playing War of Empyrean, which is my childhood game. I've never played that before. I used it in DeepSeek. I was using V3. I was using both. Both. Screenshot. Well, that math doesn't make, but I got 16. But where are the subs or something? That math ain't math and
Bill, baby, Bill. All the knows.
Yes, our slogan must be and so that we can
Baby, earn.
Dr. Martin Luther King. I love that. I do a to the fan, bro. So I'm able to all day. I took to get up on the stream. Love. So. What a wonderful world. Hundreds of thousands with this bot frame, and I'm gonna let you in the team in the outrage. If you are who is admitted tip good, you but your adults are want them to be agent for you. How could trade you for the life? Or you the day you do the last first I've been trading bot admitted and figure for others within most the all I'm you back look seen countless the kids rented those tell that a trading bots backed by data and tons of research intimated test to a swarm of bots to my personal while plug and forget $1 billion. Now I have money while I use exact work build all trading bots. Look, you trading bot wild, heard of others, and you hear of quants that have become wildly successful and make crazy money, so you know it's possible to automate your trading. And you're watching this video right now, so I know you're super smart, because searching for a better, efficient way to trade, that's just something smart people do. And because you're smart, you also know there's a little something extra. You know there's a little piece of magic mixed into all of it. Now I know what it feels like, dude, not just not make money trading, but to lose money due to emotions or just my poor human judgment. Everything else I could just work harder at and I would get better, but for trading, for some reason I could never get over the emotions. The times where I'd be up all night staring at the charts, just hoping it would go my way, just to fall asleep to a liquidation email. When you know you're ambitious and you're extremely persistent, but you just can't figure out the game of trading, and to feel like, dude, I'm never gonna stop trading, but I keep losing. Look, I get that. It's normal for manual traders, hand traders, lose money. Remember, 95% lose. I want to take you from that feeling of losing due to emotions to being a dominant force in the crypto market. I want to help you automate your trading for the rest of your life so you can build any trading bot that you could ever imagine. I will help you automate your trading only if you are willing to step up, challenge yourself, and take this challenge. And I will help you automate your trading in the next 15 days in the Algo Trade Camp. Here's the big secret you've been waiting for. As an automated trader, there's really 3 things you need to do to be extremely successful. Number 1, you have to build great trading ideas. Build a list of great trading ideas. You then test those ideas to see if they work fast. And if they worked in the past, then build a bot with tiny size to make sure they still work in the live market. If you can do all 3 of those things, it's pretty hard not to make money. In fact, I've never seen anyone who has great trading ideas, who does them constantly, and deployed them with tiny size, have success with trading. I just haven't seen it, dude. There's one good trade can wipe all bad financial decisions you make in your entire life. And I know this because it happened to me. When you come 3 different elements, success isn't possible. It's repeatable. This is my RBI framework. It comes down to searching R, back test B, and then implement I, and make the decision. Decide to me, I'll show you how to make your trading strategy. And if you don't have one, we've to get you started on your writing. I want to help you trade now. Oh no, I want to write now. If you don't work code, I'll teach you step 15. Listen, one bot that did thousands of dollars, big and unfair. I'm here in a bedroom, boarding me. I didn't invest any obligations. I'm free as a bird. I don't have a Lambo or some fancy New York City office or Miami office. I'm a simple guy with a simple life. All I do is code with AI live on YouTube. Just me, you, my computer, and my whiteboard. Quick story I like to leave out because it's a little bit embarrassing. But when I first got interested in automating my trading, I knew I had to learn to code because it would just be way too expensive to hire a developer to constantly update my bots. Anyways, I lost for 2 to 4 and built my first put 10K and over 30 I was that 0 under losing here out in a strategy. It worked. A strategy a bot couldn't even figure out, and I was trading it as a human. That day though, I developed my RBI to ensure I only run profitable bots. My RBI framework is simple. Research strategies. R, then backtest those strategies. B, and see if they work in the past. If they work in the past, then implement them with small size, not 10K. And that day, I developed a passion for trades and showing my art. You have to test your bots before them with $10,000. If you can constantly research trading then constantly back test those ideas to see if they work in the past. Take those that worked in the past and implement them into a bot with small size. If you could, that can't help become a algo trader. I'm an independent trader from bedroom who figured out a better way to approach it, and I believe code's a great user. You can call for decisions. For the rest of the way I looked at auto trading, to learn all this worst scenario, code, and I could get up for like A+ at a tech. Best case scenario, I could have auto trading bot rest of life. Solid risk reward if you ask. Look, I love the scammers out there. I want me up Google search everything saying true. Video every bot ever built free on, including that made me thousands. Just because it for me does not mean it's worth the number one rule of never someone bought. Just like wrecked for $10 on this bot. Could you possibly, if you did the bot internet does or when runs it or no one ever give profitable trade. That's the one way to scam. You're on the intertube, whatever, and it's plug and play one day, 80%. You know scam, you're about to lose money. You the type of guy hyped up. I just train build, but I make me money. So if you call it all, I want 200 a free tutorial on YouTube. You can literally know me. I've even did it with the tops in the Christie. She trades $7 million a day. That's in with a B. And Dr. Ernest Chan, one of the greatest algorithmic traders of all time after Jim Simons himself. Rest in peace. I've even had the pleasure of interviewing some unnamed Renaissance employees. And we talked about strategies Jim Simons and his company Renaissance used to use. So I just rebuilt them. And I'm telling you this not to brag, but I'm telling you this because I want you to take it seriously. Because it could change your life like it's changed mine. Think about it. Who's the best trader of all time? Yeah, Jim Simons, the founder of Renaissance. What did Jim Simons do to trade better than everybody else? Yeah, he built trading bots that traded fully automatically. Even today, who's making all the money on Wall Street? Yeah, the trading bot firms. Google it. 2 Sigma, Jane Street, AQR, D, Shaw, Renaissance. Jim Simons died with a net worth of $31 billion. All from automated trading, because Jim was smart enough to realize there's patterns in the market that robots could trade that humans could never. So he essentially executed his own RBI framework for years on end. He once said, in a business like this, you just have to keep making things better and better and better. Essentially always researching new strategies, then testing those strategies to see if they worked in the past, and then testing those in the live market. Jim simply executed his system of testing and deploying for years until he was hyper profitable. Look, Jim didn't just become a multi-billionaire. He changed bloodlines and created generational wealth for employees, investors, and of course himself. But not only that, he returned over $100 billion in profits, and he was able to give away $4 billion to charities. How cool is that? Imagine if you could just have a fraction of that impact. The sad truth is most people don't actually want to make money with trading, they just want to gamble. But if you're committed to automating your trading and building out a provable edge, then it's an absolute travesty for you not to embrace these principles. So your trading can finally be as good as you know it should be without human intervention. Now, on this page, you'll see exactly what's covered in the 15-day Algo Trade Camp. If you think this stuff will help you automate your trading, then grab your spot now. And at the risk of sounding bold, and I genuinely mean this, I think my stuff is the best, not because of how much money I've made from my bots, but because there are plenty of people out there who have made a lot more money than I have, but more importantly, I don't think many people share any of this stuff. And I believe I explain everything in the most simple manner so you can actually automate your trading as a regular person. I don't care how rich the gurus are. They make trading way too complicated, and no one shows you how to automate it. My goal is to make automating your trading simple so you can do it. So my advice is to grab a general admission or a VIP seat to the Algo Trade Camp, and I highly recommend you grab a VIP ticket because they get lifetime access to the boot camp, and they get access to our inner circle calls, which are every Friday on Zoom with replays available. So you definitely don't want to miss that opportunity. I highly recommend the VIP option. Here's the deal. You can join the masses and you can invest in cheap solutions, or you can invest in something that actually works. So if you're interested in automating your trading, then grab your spot at the bootcamp below, and trust me, you'll want to get the VIP experience. That's where we really roll up our sleeves and make the magic happen. So step up, start the Algo Trade Camp, and to ensure you have absolutely zero risk, I've implemented a 90-day cosmic guarantee. So you don't even have to guess right now. Just say maybe, sign up. You can watch all of the boot camp, explore all of the back tests, the bots, connect with all of the hundreds of algorithmic traders in there. And if it's not for you, you have 90 full days in our 90-day cosmic 100% money back guarantee to just test it out. So jump in right now, say hello in the members chat. Me and hundreds of other automated traders are waiting to step on the gas with you. I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars with this trading bot framework. I'm only gonna let you steal it. I'm gonna help you master it in the next 15 days in the Algo Trade Camp. If you are a crypto trader who is ambitious, committed, and persistent, and you're typically good at what you do, but your trading results just not where you want them to be. Here's a quick question for you. How would it if you have a trade traded for you for the rest of, without you log computer each day? You see, I'm just a regular dude, but for the last few years, I've been trading bots to manage my admittedly low 7-figure portfolio, while others struggle with controlling their emotions, staring at the charts all day. When you meet me at Algo Trade Camp, I'm gonna give my exact blueprint. Look, all countless the cliche, the kids into was telling you how to. This isn't trade system. Build in thousands of research, automating a system as to a trading manage my personal deal. While I can't do a play that and make $1 billion overnight, I where my business is to build all of trading bots. But you've seen trading bots in the wild, you've heard of successful algo traders, and you hear of want to become successful and make crazy money, so you know it's possible to automate your trading. And you're watching this video right now, so I know you're super smart, because searching for a better, more efficient way to trade, that's just something smart people do. And because you're smart, you also know there's a little something extra. You know there's a little piece of mass. Now I know it feels like not just to not make money trading, but to lose money due to emotions or just my poor human judgment. Everything else I could just work harder at and I would get better, but for trading, for some reason I could get over the emotions. The times where I'd be all night staring at the charts, just hoping it would go my way, just to fall asleep to a liquidation email. When you know you're ambitious and you're extremely persistent, but you just can't figure out the game of trading, and to feel like, dude, I'm never gonna stop trading, but I keep losing. Look, I get that. It's normal for manual traders, hand traders, lose money. Remember, 95% lose. I want to take you from that feeling of losing due to emotions to being a dominant force in the crypto market. I want to help you automate your trading for the rest of your life so you can build any trading bot that you could ever imagine. I will help you automate your trading only if you are willing to step up, challenge yourself, and take this challenge. And I will help you automate your trading in the next 15 days in the Algo Trade Camp. Here's the big secret you've been waiting for. As an automated trader from home, there's really only 3 things you need to do to be extremely successful. Number 1, you have to build great trading ideas. Build a list of great trading ideas. You then test those ideas to see if they worked in the past. And if they worked in the past, then build a bot with tiny size to make sure they still work in the live market. If you can do all those things, it's pretty hard not to make money. In fact, I've never never seen anyone who has great trading ideas, who tested them constantly, deployed them with tiny size, not have success. I just haven't seen it, dude. And here's fact. One game bot about all bad intentions in your entire life, and I know this because it happened to me. When you combine these three different elements, success isn't only possible, it's repeatable. This is my RBI framework. It comes down to researching, R, backtesting, B, and then implementing into bots, I. And when you make the right decision and you decide to meet me in the Algo Trade Camp, I'll show you exactly how to automate your trading strategy. And if you don't have one, we have hundreds we've researched from PhDs to get you started on your journey right now. And I want to help you automate your trading right now, not a year from now. No, help you right now. If you don't know how to code, don't worry. I didn't know how to code either. I'll teach you step by step in the next 15 days. Listen, I had one bot that did me hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I don't have a big team or an unfair advantage. I'm sitting in a bedroom with a whiteboard behind me. I don't have investors or any long-term obligations. I'm free as a bird. I don't have a Lambo or some fancy New York City office or Miami office. I'm a simple guy with a simple life. All I do is code with AI live on YouTube, just me, you, my computer, and my whiteboard. Quick story I like to leave out because it's a little bit embarrassing. But when I first got interested in automating my trading, I knew I had to learn to code because it would just be way too expensive to hire a developer to constantly update my bots. Anyways, I locked in for 2 to 4 hours a day until I successfully built my first bot. And then I put 10K in, and over the next 30 days, I watched that 10K go to zero. No wonder I was a losing hand trader. I was trading a strategy that didn't work, a strategy a bot couldn't even figure out. And I was trading it as a human. That day, though, I developed my RBI framework to ensure I only run profitable bots. My RBI framework is simple. Research strategies, R, then backtest those strategies, B, and see if they work in the past. If they work in the past, then implement them with small size, not 10K. Hey, I'm Moondev, and that day, I developed a passion for trading bots and showing my RBI secret covered. Duh, you have to test your bots before you run them with $10,000. If you can constantly research new trading ideas, then constantly backtest those ideas to see if they work in the past, and then take those that worked in the past and implement them into a bot with small size. If you can do that, you can't help but become a profitable algo trader. I'm just an independent trader from my bed, figured out a better way to approach the market, and I believe code's a great equalizer. If you know how to code, build cash flow for generations, for the rest of your life. So the way I looked at automating my trading was I could learn all this, and worst case scenario, I know how to code. And I could get a job for like 100K plus at a tech company. But best case scenario was I could have automated trading bots for the rest of my life. Now that's a solid risk reward if you ask me. Look, I know there's a lot of scammers out there. I want you to look me up, Google me, search Moondev. You can see everything I am saying is true. I have videos of every single bot I've ever built, all for free on YouTube, including that one that made me hundreds of thousands of dollars. But just because it worked for me does not mean it's going to work for you. The number one rule of automating trading is to never run someone else's bot. Just like I got wrecked for $10,000 on my first bot, how would you possibly know if you downloaded a bot off the internet what it does, or when somebody runs it, or when they are hedging? No one will ever give you a profitable trading bot. That's the number one way to spot a scam. So if you're on the internet, YouTube, whatever, and it says a plug and play, make 1 ETH a day or 20% a day, you know that's a scam. You're about to lose all your money. You see, I'm not the type of guy to hype something up. I just try to transparently build bots that I think will make me money. Seriously, if you're skeptical at all, I have over 1,200 hours of free YouTube tutorials, all on YouTube. You can literally go get to know me. I've even hosted interviews with the top quants and like Christina. She traded $7 billion. That's billion. Dr. Ernest Chan, one of the greatest algorithmic traders of all time after Jim's himself. Rest in peace. I've even had the pleasure of interviewing some unnamed Renaissance employees, and we talked about strategies Jim Simon and his Renaissance used to use. So I just rebuilt them. And I'm telling you this not to brag, but I'm telling you this because I want you to take it seriously. Because it could change your life like it's changed mine. Think about it. Who's the best trader of all time? Yeah, Jim Simons, the founder of Renaissance. What did Jim Simons do to trade better than everybody else? Yeah, he built trading bots that traded fully automatically. Even today, who's making all the money on Wall Street? Yeah, the trading bot firms. Google it. 2 Sigma, Jane Street, AQR, D, Shaw, Renaissance. Jim Simons died with a net worth of $31 billion. All from automated trading, because Jim was smart enough to realize there's patterns in the market that robots could trade that humans could never. So he essentially executed his own RBI framework for years. He once said, in a business like this, you just have to keep making things better and better and better. Essentially always researching new strategies, then backtesting those strategies to see if they worked in the past, and then testing those in the live market. Jim simply executed his system of testing and deploying for years until he was hyper profitable. Look, Jim didn't just become a multi-billionaire. He changed bloodlines and created generational wealth for employees, investors, and of course himself. But not only that, he returned over $100 billion in profits, and he was able to give away $4 billion to charities. How cool is that? Imagine if you could just have a fraction of that. The sad truth, people actually want to make money with trading. They just want to gamble. But if you're committed to automating your trading and building out a provable edge, then it's an absolute travesty for you not to embrace these principles. So your trading can finally be as good as you know it should be, without human intervention. Now, on this page, you'll see exactly what's covered in the 15-day algo trade camp. If you think this stuff will help you automate your trading, then grab your spot now. And at the risk of sounding bold, and I genuinely mean this, I think my stuff is the best, not because of how much money I've made from my bots, but because there are plenty of people out there who have made a lot more money than I have, but more importantly, I don't think many people share any of this stuff. And I believe in every most simple manner so you can actually automate trading as a regular person. I don't care how rich the gurus are. They make trading way too complicated, and no one shows you how to automate it. My goal is to make your trading simple so you can do it. So my advice is to grab a general admission or a VIP seat to the algo camp, and I highly recommend a VIP ticket because they get lifetime access to the boot camp, and they get access to our inner circle calls, which are every Friday on Zoom with available. So you definitely don't want to miss that opportunity. I highly recommend the VIP option. Here's the deal. The masses can invest in cheap solutions. You can invest in something that actually works. So if you're interested in automating your trading, then grab your spot at the bootcamp below, and trust me, you'll want to experience. That's where we really roll up our sleeves and make the magic happen. So step up, start the algo trade camp, and to ensure you have absolutely zero risk, I've implemented a 90-day cosmic guarantee. So you don't even have to say yes right now. Just say maybe, sign up. You can watch all of the boot camp, all of the back tests, the bots, connect with all of the hundreds of algorithmic traders in there. And if it's not for you, you have 90 full days in our 90-day cosmic 100% money back guarantee to just test it out. So jump in right now, say hello in the members chat. Me and hundreds of other automated traders are waiting to step on the gas with you. I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars with this trading bot framework, and I'm not only going to let you steal it, I'm going to help you master it in the next 15 days in the Algo Trade Camp. If you are a crypto trader who is ambitious, committed, and persistent, and you're typically good at what you do, but your trading results are just not where you want them to be, well, here's a quick question for you. How would it feel if you could have a trading bot that traded for you for the rest of your life, with or without you logging into the computer each day? You see, I'm just a regular dude, but for the last few years, I've been using trading bots to manage my admittedly low 7-figure personal portfolio, while trolling their staring us all day. I'm view my print. Look, we've all seen the countless ads, the cliches, the kids in the rented Lambos telling you how to trade. This isn't that. This is a proven trading bot system backed by real data and thousands of hours of research into automated trading systems. I put this system to the test using it to build a swarm of trading bots to manage my own portfolio. While I can't give you a plug and forget $1 billion over, I put my money where my mouth is, and I use this exact framework to build all trading bots. But look, you've seen what's in the wild, heard of full trader, and you hear of quant become at least crazy money, so you know it's possible to automate your trading. And you're watching this video right now. Know you're super smart. Looking for a more efficient trade, just some smart do. And you also, there's a little extra, the little max mix. Now I know it's like, dude, not just to make money, but lose due to just more human judgment. Else work harder at, and I would get better. But for trading, for some reason, I could never get over the emotions. The times where up all night staring at the charts, and it would go my way just to fall to a station when you bish and you just can't game of trading, and to feel like, dude, I'm never gonna stop trading, but I keep losing. Look, I get that. It's normal for manual traders, hand traders, lose money. 95. I want to take you from that feeling of losing due to emotions to being in the market. I want to help you automate your trading for the rest of your life so you can build a trading bot that you could ever imagine. I will help you automate your trading only if you are willing to step up, challenge yourself, and challenge. And I will automate your trading in the next phase in the algorithm camp. Here's the secret you've been waiting for. As a trader, there's really only things you need to do to be extremely successful. You have to build trading ideas. A list of great trading ideas. You then test those to see if they worked. If they worked in the past, then build a bot with tiny to make sure they work in the live market. If you can do all three of those, it's hard not to make money. And I've never seen anyone who has great trading ideas, who tested them constantly and deployed them with these not success out. I just haven't seen. Here's a fact: one trading bot wipe out all bad engine you mirror and type, and this happened when I read them, and that's only possible repeatable. This is my RBI framework. It comes down to researching R, back testing B, and then implementing into bots I. And when you make the right decision and you decide to meet me in the algo trade camp, I'll show you exactly how to automate your trading. You don't have to have hundreds of research PhDs to start it on right. Help you automate your trading right now, not a year from now. No, I want to help you right now. If you don't know how to code, don't worry. I didn't know how to code either. I'll teach you step by step in the next 15 days. Listen, one bot that did me hundreds of dollars. Don't a beam or an. I'm here in a bedroom with a whiteboard behind me. I don't have employees, investors, or any long-term obligation. I'm free as a bird. I don't have or some fancy New York City office or Miami office. I'm a simple guy with a simple life. All I do is code with AI live on YouTube. Just me, you, my computer, and my whiteboard. Quick story I like to leave out because it's a little bit embarrassing. But when I first got interested in I knew I had to learn to, because it would just be way too expensive to hire a developer to constantly update my bots. Anyways, I locked in for 2 to 4 hours until I successfully built my first bot, and then I put 10K in, and over the next days I watched K go to zero. I was a losing hand trader. I was trading a strategy that didn't work, a strategy a bot couldn't even figure out. I was trading it as a huge. That day, though, my RBI framework to ensure I run profitable bots. My framework is simple. Research strategies. R, backtest those strategies. B, and see if they work in the past. If they work in the past, then implement them with small size, not 10K. Hey, I'm Moondep, and that day, I developed a passion for trading bots and showing my RBI secret I uncovered. You have to test your bots before you run them with $10,000. If you can constantly research new trading ideas, then constantly backtest those ideas to see if they work in the past, and then take those that worked in the past and implement them into a bot with small size. If you can do that, you can't help but become a profitable algo trader. I'm just an independent trader from my bedroom who figured out a better way to approach the market, and I believe code's a great equalizer. If you know how to code, you can build cash flow for generations, for the rest of your life. The way I looked at automating was I could learn all this, and worst case scenario, I know how to code, and I could get a job for like 100K plus at a tech company. But best case scenario was I could have automated trading bots for the rest of my life. Now that's a solid risk reward if you ask me. Look, I know there's a lot of scammers out there. I want you to look me up, Google me, search Moondef. You can see everything I am saying is true. I have videos of every single bot I've ever built, all for free on YouTube, including that one that made me hundreds of thousands of dollars. But just because it worked for me does not mean it's going to work for you. The number one rule of automating trading is to never run else. Just like I got wrecked for $10,000 on my first bot, how would you possibly know if you downloaded a bot off the internet what it does, or who runs it, or when they are hedging? No one will ever give you a profitable trading bot. That's the number one way to spot a scam. So if you're on the internet, YouTube, whatever, and it says a plug and play, make 1 ETH a day or 20% a day, you know that's a scam. You're about to lose all your money. You see, I'm not the type of guy to hype something up. I just try to transparently build bots that I think will make me money. Seriously, if you're skeptical at all, I have 1,200 hours of free YouTube tutorials all on YouTube. Really go get to know. Even did interviews with the top quants in the world, like Christina Shi. She traded $7.1 billion per day. That's billion with a B. And Dr. Ernest Chan, one of the greatest algorithmic traders of all time after Jim Simons himself. Rest in peace. I've even had the pleasure of interviewing some unnamed Renaissance employees, and we talked about the strategies Jim Simons and his company Renaissance used to use. So I just rebuilt them. And I'm telling you this not to brag, but I'm telling you this because I want you to take it seriously, because it could change your life like it's changed mine. Think about it. Who's the best trader of all time? Yeah, Jim Simons, the founder of Renaissance. What did Jim Simons do to trade better than everybody else? Yeah, he built trading bots that traded fully automatically. Even today, who's making all the money on Wall Street? Yeah, the trading bot firms. Google it. 2 Sigma, Jane Street, AQR, D, Shaw, Renaissance. Jim Simons died with a net worth of $31 billion. All from automated trading, because Jim was smart enough to realize there's patterns in the market that robots could trade that humans could never. So he essentially executed his own RBI framework for years on end. He once said, in a business like this, you just have to keep making things better and better and better. Essentially always researching new strategies, then back test strategies to see if they worked in the past, and then testing those in the live market. Jim simply executed his system of testing and deploying for years until he was hyper profitable. Look, Jim didn't just become a multi-billionaire. He changed bloodlines and created generational wealth for employees, investors, and of course himself. But not only that, he returned over $100 billion in profits, and he was able to give away $4 billion to charities. How cool is that? Imagine if you could just have a fraction of that impact. The sad truth is most people don't actually want to make money with trading, they just want to gamble. But if you're committed to automating your trading and building out a provable edge, then it's an absolute travesty for you not to embrace these principles, so your trading can finally be as good as you know it should be, without human intervention. Now, on this page, you'll see exactly what's covered in the 15-day Algo Trade Camp. If you think this stuff will help you automate your trading, then grab your spot now. And at the risk of sounding bold, and I genuinely mean this, I think my stuff is the best. Not because of how much money I've made from my bots, but because plenty of people out there who have made a lot more money than I have, but more importantly, I don't think many people share any of this stuff. And I believe I explain everything in the most simple manner so you can actually automate your trading as a regular person. I don't care how rich the gurus are. They make trading way too complicated, and no one shows you how to automate it. My goal is to make automating your trading simple so you can do it. My advice is to grab a general admission or a VIP seat to Algo Trip, and really recommend grab a VT because they get time act boot camp and access to our inner shawls, which are every day on Zoom. Play is available. You definitely don't want to miss that opportunity. I highly recommend the VIP deal. You can join the masses and invest in cheap solutions, or you can invest in that actually works. So if you're interested in automating your trading, then grab your spot. Can't be. Trust me, you'll want to get the VIP experience. That's what we really roll up ours and make the magic happen. So start the trade camp and to ensure you have absolutely zero risk. I've implemented a 90-day cosmic guarantee, so you don't have to say yes right now. Just say maybe, sign. Use all the camp, explore all the tests, the bots with all of the algorithmic traders there, and if it's for you, 90 full days is our day cosmic percent money back guarantee just out. So jump in now, say hello, and remember, me and hundreds of other automated traders are waiting to gas with you. I've used $1,000 within bot, and I'm not only going to steal, I'm going to help you master in the next 15 days in the Algo Trade Camp. If you are a crypto who is ambitious, persistent, typically good at what you, but your trading results are not what you want to be, well, here's a quick question. How would it feel? You could have a trade that traded for you of your life without you logging into the day. You see, I'm just for the year using bots to make my admittedly 7-figure portfolio, while others struggle with their emotion at the all day. When you meet me at the trade camp, I'm gonna give you exact blueprint. Look, we endless ads, the cliche, the kids in the rented was telling trade. This is a proof trading bot by Rita and thousands of hours of research to automate trading systems. I put this test using it to build a swarm of trading bots, my own personal portfolio. While I can't give you a plug and play, set it and $1 million overnight, bought my money where my mouth. I use exact framework to build all trade. But look, you've seen you've heard sellers who wants to come full money. No, it's possible to automate your video, so I'm super because for a more fitted, that's the smart people do. And because you're smart, you also know there's a little something extra. You know there's a little piece of magic mixed into all of it. Now I know what it feels like, dude, not just to not make money trading, but to lose money due to emotions or just my poor human judgment. Everything else I could just work harder at and I would get better, but for trading, for some reason I could never get over the emotions. The times where I'd be up all night, just asleep to liquidation email when you know you're ambitious and you're extremely persistent, but you just can't figure out the game of trading, and to feel like, dude, I'm never gonna stop trading, but I keep losing. Look, I get that. It's normal for manual traders, hand traders, lose money. Remember, 95% lose. I want to take you from that feeling of losing due to emotions to being a dominant in the crypto market. Help other trading life so you can build any trading bot that you could ever imagine. I will help you automate your trading only if you are willing to step up, challenge yourself, and take this challenge. And I will help you automate your trading in the next 15 days in the Algo Trade Camp. Here's the big secret you've been waiting for. As an automated trader from home, there's really only 3 things you need to do to be extremely successful. Number 1, you have to build great trading ideas. Build a list of great trading ideas. You then test those ideas to see if they worked in the past. And if they worked in the past, then build a bot with tiny size to make sure they still work in the live market. If you can do all 3 of those things, it's pretty hard not to make money. In fact, I've never seen anyone who has great trading ideas, who tested them constantly and deployed them with tiny size, not have success with algo trading. I just haven't seen it, dude. And here's another fact. One good trading bot can wipe out all bad financial decisions you made in your entire life. You know this because it happened to me. When you combine these 3 different elements, it's visible. We're down to researching R, backtesting B, and then implementing into bots I. And when you make the right decision and you decide to meet me in the Algo Trade Camp, I'll show you exactly how to automate your trading strategy. And if you don't have one, we have hundreds we've researched from PhDs to get you started on your journey right now. And I want to help you automate your trading right now, not a year from now. No, I want to help you right now. If you don't know how to code, don't worry. I didn't know how to code either. I'll teach you step by step in the next 15 days. Listen, I had one bot that did me hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I don't have a big team or an unfair advantage. I'm standing here in a bedroom with a whiteboard behind me. I don't have employees, investors, or any long-term obligations. I'm free as a bird. I don't have a Lambo or some fancy New York City office or Miami office. I'm a simple guy with a simple life. All I do is code with AI live on YouTube, just me, you, my computer, and my whiteboard. Quick story I like to leave out because it's a little bit embarrassing. But when I first got interested in automating my trading, I knew I had to learn to code because it would just be way too expensive to hire a developer to constantly update my bots. Anyways, I locked in for 2 to 4 hours a day until I successfully built my first bot. And then I put 10K in, and over the next 30 days, I watched that 10K go to 0. No wonder I was a losing hand trader. I was trading a strategy that didn't work, a strategy a bot couldn't even figure out. And I was trading it as a human. That day, though, I developed my framework to only run profitable bots. My framework is strategies, R, then backtest those strategies, B, and see if they work in the past. If they work in the past, then implement them with small size, not 10K. Hey, I'm Moondev, and that day, I developed a passion for trading bots and showing my RBI secret I uncovered. Duh, you have to test your bots before you run them with $10,000. If you can constantly research new trading ideas, then constantly backtest those ideas to see if they work in the past, and then... All right, so